Well, not everything is commercials, interviews, or B-roll. Sometimes we do live events, and so here we are getting ready for a graduation shoot. We're filming a graduation for a school district that's actually out there in the mountains, as you can see, the mountains in the background. So we're filming something for them that's going to go straight to a flash drive and onto the web after it's over, since Wi-Fi is not so great. So here we are wheeling the cart onto the field, setting up, and we had a little mishap actually. And I'm not going to give the full details of the story. I'm actually going to leave a link in the description for Josh's channel, but you're going to see here as we're setting up, we're both getting to work, we're both setting up cameras, we're both doing stuff, and then eventually Josh then gets behind the cart and just kind of stands there, and then he ends up sitting down, as you can see here now. What happened was he just got incredibly ill. He got super queasy, wanted to vomit, and then he turned pale on me. And so I was like, "You all right, dude?" And he was really struggling. And so so I'm gonna let him tell the rest of the story. So go on over and follow the link and check out, him tell the story. But yeah, it was pretty tough. And matter of fact, we shot this for 2 days, and you can see here I'm kind of breaking down everything by myself because he was just unable. He could not do it. So I condensed both of these production days into one day, simply because I didn't film very much on the first day because, I was running around everywhere. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about the setup on day two. But here we are, or here I am breaking everything down. And it's no fault on Josh. He just was not able. So here's day two, and we got my buddy Augie with us. Josh called him in so we could use an extra hand. He was feeling better, but he definitely wasn't 100%. So here we are breaking it, or setting everything up, setting the card up, and then we're going to put everything on it. So what we intend to do here is we set up that cart is like a switcher station. It's not a DIT station, but it's definitely a switcher station, in that we're going to set everything up on there. And you're going to see we're going to put the two monitors on there, his production monitor and my production monitor. When they really came in handy this year. Last year, we didn't have any of those monitors. So we watched everything on his little laptop screen. Now we have two large monitors that we can see everything on. We set up 3 cameras here in the back, and we hardwire them into the switcher. And then I have the FX6, that is the roving camera. We put it up in the front, and then I'll take it off of the sticks and put it into my hands so that I can get some shots. Here's the FX6 up front. I loaded it down with these bags because being in the mountains, you can see those trees right there in the background. The wind was going crazy. And so my camera was going back and forth. I tried to weigh it down, but not so good. It didn't really work. I eventually put the weight lower. There's Josh and Augie in the back. There's the 3 cameras already set up. One is super high. And then right here, as you can see, I'm pointing, that is backup audio. That's our boom mic. And it's backup audio just in case anything failed. So yesterday we had this event, and I didn't really talk. I didn't really show much of what we're showing right now because Josh got like deathly ill because he has food allergies, and he didn't realize that the tacos that we ate from Jack in the Box had gluten in it. So I'll let him tell you the whole story when you check out his vlog. So I'll link to his vlog in the description. You can check out his vlog and kind of the stuff that he went through. Hopefully post it when I post it. But anyway, so we got a 4 camera setup, and we're doing live switching. We're not streaming it live, but we're recording it live and giving it to them immediately after the graduation so they can post it on their website for people who couldn't see it. So this is a little bit what I'm talking about. I took the camera off of the sticks that was by the stage, and now I'm coming over here down by the track as the seniors are heading in, or the graduates, I should say, are heading into the stadium. And so I'm getting this shot, and Josh is cutting from me over to the other cameras and then back to me. Here I am back on the sticks by the stage. As you can see, I spread the legs out wider, and I put the stem back down into the frame of the sticks because that's what I needed. I needed more stability. I didn't need to stem up any further. So that's my shot. It was a nice close shot. super shallow depth of field simply because I was on the long lens. So it looked really great, compressed the image really nice. Being that I was right there, as you can see, the faculty is behind me to my left. The day before, one of the teachers even asked if I can move the camera. Of course, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. But I get down on my knees so that I'm not, big old me. I'm 6'2", about 300 pounds at this point in life. And so big old dude is just blocking everything. So I wanted to get out of the way. So here we are at the end of the day. If you're wondering why you see that tape on the FX6, that's just for us to be able to set up faster. So that's going to correlate with, as you can see right there, orange, blue, green. That correlates with different parts of the camera so that, one end of the HDMI is going to be hooked into, let's say, the transmission system, and then it's going to go straight to the camera, and then one out of the transmission system goes straight to the monitor, and so it's taped accordingly so we can do it faster. We just finished the graduation, and as you saw, Augie's in the vlog. This is my boy Augie.
Hey.
So, how'd you like shooting this switcher feed tonight?
It wasn't too bad. Operating the two cameras and using like the headsets, everything's pretty good. Pretty smooth.
Nice. How'd you like the headsets?
Honestly, I prefer it in texting and stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
Because you can do like updates real quick with it. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Immediate like communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're really great, really invaluable. So Augie has started his channel as well, so go check him out. I'll have his link in the bio. I mean, the link in the comments. Yeah. You know what I mean, down there.
In the description.
Yeah, in the description. I was up there with the FX6, and then you saw Augie manning like all three cameras. So yeah, with Josh on the switcher. I didn't really get any shots of Josh on the switcher back here, but this is our ATEM control board filled with all kinds of cords. But actually, Josh is breaking it down to Augie right now. There's our two monitors. This is the control station. And on the card, for those of you that don't know, it flips out. So you got yourself a DIT card, or for you're doing the control center for the switcher board. But I wanted to show you the back here. You can control up to 4 cameras. So we plug in 4 HDMIs. Got your output. Got the plug. Ready to go. And that's Josh's brainchild right there. We got an ATEM Mini, the original, the first one. So he converted that into a multi-camera switcher, HDMI switcher. So these 3 that were back here were hardwired in, and then the one that I had the Hollyland connected to it, and then he just wired that in from right here to right here. So yeah, we made it work. It wasn't a live stream, but it was a recording, a live switched recording, and he recorded straight to the ATEM. And then from the ATEM, he put the SD MOV file onto a flash drive, and then from there gave it to the client. So now they're currently uploading it onto the internet for the families who didn't get to attend. They could see it, and with nice cameras that you see that we have. And as you can see here, we're in the mountains. That's why the wind was kicking up so bad. But that's also why live streaming is a little difficult, because the signals are hard to catch here. So I never have a signal up here when I'm up here. So there's Josh. There's the man on the mend.
Feeling better.
Good. So we got a whole bunch of Gatorades and all that. All right, we're gonna put this in the car, soon to be van that we keep talking about. One day. All right. And so that wraps up the 2 days of graduation production. I always enjoy these types of things. It's different to change it up, live events. But also it was great because you don't usually see this at a graduation. It's usually a guy with one camera, and it's usually not a production. But we're glad that they called us and they contacted us to do the job, because we did this for them last year, and we were looking at the footage and it was like, wow, that's really, for a graduation, it's high end for what it is, and it looked great. So It makes us happy to see what
Rarely
was
do I
done.
show you guys what it looks like fully packed up. Look at that. So you can't right there.
So you hear us talking about production vans all the time. So, we used to have a studio and we literally just got rid of it back in November of 23. So we've been working, from home, and now we've been discussing the production van simply because we just didn't use the studio as much as we thought. It was a great place to work and come and edit and brainstorm and all that good stuff, but it just ended up being a whole lot of overhead. But what I would love to hear from you is, if given the opportunity, if you don't already have one, would you pick a studio or a production van given your situation and production needs? All right. See you on the next one.